quite a while back, I picked up Matrons of Mystery, a cozy mystery role playing game by Sue Savage, and it is, from what I understand, sort of a British take on the cozy mystery. The I feel like there were a lot, and I'm blanking on all of the names of them right now. But I think of, from the American side, I think of Murder She Wrote. But I know there's a long tradition of like having tea and crumpets and solving crime. Anyway, looked pretty cool, but apparently it was, I guess, based on this or inspired by this originally, Brindlewood Bay, a dark and cozy mystery game by Jason Cordova. Let's see, grab your knitting, gather your clues, and get ready to solve the case. Brindlewood Bay is a tabletop role playing game that combines cozy murder mysteries with cosmic horror. In it, you play as a group of elderly women, members of a local Murder Mavens mystery book club, who help the authorities solve murder cases in a picturesque New England town. I can read, I swear. Over the course of their investigations, they become aware of a dark occult conspiracy that connects the cases and will eventually have to face the conspiracy to save their community. The game is low prep and easy to play, no matter your experience with tabletop role playing games. So that sounds great. I think this sounds like a ton of fun, and I never got around to trying it. I'd still like to. I think this sounds really cool, and I love cosmic horror. Being from New England, it certainly is a little closer to home than England. Let's see, we've got some credits here, which may or may not show up on my camera. I think not. Introduction, gameplay basics, Maven moves, right? Because this is based on or inspired by or something the Apocalypse world, so it has the moves, that sort of thing. The Keeper basics, the Keeper advanced, the Dark Conspiracy, the Midwives of the Fragrant Void. The Midwives of the Fragrant Void. That sounds like maybe it's a mystery. Advanced Sendings and Servitors, the Children of Persephone, Mysteries, Session 1, and Appendix. So that's what we have in our contents. Gameplay basics. Got some nice, very cozy art. Anatomy of a character sheet, great. Oh man, my lighting is terrible. It's worse when I'm on a Zoom call, so yay. The Keeper basics, your role. The clues are not located in specific places, and in fact can be found whenever the mavens are looking. You don't have to. You don't know the You don't know the explanation to any of the murder mysteries until the players do the theorize. That's right, because it's sort of more free-formed and more. I think because it's kind of going for that Agatha Christie, but also again going for those cozy mysteries. The sitting down in the dinner parlor or whatever to explain what happened is an important part of the story, and then you find out if that's what actually happened, I guess. Running Brindlewood Bay one shots, all kinds of other stuff. So yeah, I was over at Labyrinth Games and Puzzles in Capitol Hill in DC, or I guess Eastern Market, DC, and I've been wanting to pick this up for quite a while, so I stopped in a few days ago, and while I was there, I did decide to pick it up finally. Yeah, that's cool. This looks neat. So I want to check it out. It is a little frustrating because I don't have a regular group. Trying out new games is a little more difficult because I'm not necessarily always the best for sussing out rules. And, oh, that's cool. I'm not always the best at sussing out rules, as I said. And it's just hard, like when I to put a lot of effort into putting a game together, I usually want to make sure it's going to be something that I'm a little better versed in and able to handle, and I know I'm going to do. So I don't. if I'm only running 1 or 2 games a year, I don't want to test a game when I'm doing that. I want to run something I know that I'm going to be able to do pretty well. Especially because a lot of times I'm running for non-gamers or folks who aren't always into the tabletop RPGs, so I want to make sure I do as good a job as I can, which isn't always that great. I also, while I was there, I picked up this Rock Candy Hex Crawl, which is so bright that it might be difficult to show them there. What in tarnation? This is a build-your-own hex crawl through a lackadaisical idyllic paradise for use in an existing campaign or as a one-shot. It uses tiles from Settlers of Catan to generate the map as the players explore. The Big Rock Candy Hex Crawl, and it's just it's a pamphlet with stuff on how to do a little hex crawl. It sounded interesting. There's an Appendix N on the back. Some some folk music that inspired this silly little adventure. If I had a hammer, dark as a dungeon, 16 tons. I don't want your millions, mister. It's a bunch of different stuff on there. Here's the credits, which, let's see if I can make them. I'm not sure if that's going to show up. But it is W.F. Smith writing, editing, Ava Islam, interior art. Nope. Hodag RPG. Okay. Proofreading and layout, T.J. Nyung. I think I'm saying that right. Probably not. Anyhow, it looks fun. I need to dig my Settlers of Catan out of storage. I had used it quite a while back when I was doing some overland travel in a Dungeon Crawl Classics game, and I would like to do that again. Anyway, have you tried Brindlewood Bay? Have you tried Matrons of Mystery? What do you think? I still haven't played any game using any version of the Apocalypse World rules, powered by the Apocalypse. That's what it's called. I haven't played any version of that. Though this Matrons of Mystery made sense to me, and I think the first one I read that really made sense to me was what's the no, I'm totally blanking on it. Totally blanking on it. Anyway, haven't tried it. Would like to. What are your thoughts? Obviously, mine are. Until next time, take care.